Here is a replica of the moon. Shane! You know what that is?
It's a moon.
I just mooned you.
Can everybody hear me okay? So Rob called me, I jumped on and then I jumped off, and Rob said, "Hey, I'm having microphone issues." And he's attempting to fix. You can hear me? Oh, bonus. Except we can't hear you. That's okay. We know sign language. We got this. See, thumbs up. We know that's good. That means good. Oh, that means really good. Or it means, wait, what does it mean? I think this is a turkey for Thanksgiving. That's what I think that is. I think his invisible son right now is working on getting his microphone and speakers working. And so he said, "Hey, Jeremy, you just spent 2 hours talking in an auction on your Whatnot platform. Would you mind talking while I get my microphone working?" And I said, "What are friends for? What are friends for?" Except I can't see the chat, but it's AA live from Florida. Crook did make communication today. So the funny thing is Crook and Lynette have actually been following the civil protection order finally after he got out of jail. And yet today he starts laughing. Now he's laughing, staring straight at me. Now, will the judge think that's communication and a breach of the civil protection order? Well, sticking your fingers up in the air at somebody, that's communication. That's a breach of the protection order. If he's staring straight at me and laughing, you think that's a breach of the civil protection order? I can't see any comments, unfortunately. But we'll have to see what a judge says. That's for sure. Pretty foolish on his part. Extremely foolish, especially as videos all week have been showing that Lynette threw him completely and totally under the bus. Or should we say the camper? Should we say the van that they're living down by the river? And he's laughing. Does he not realize the planet is laughing at him right now? That his paramour has literally shoved him under a bus. He made sure he was in jail for 40 days. And he's laughing as I drive by. I'm pretty sure the planet is laughing at him. All right, let me see if I can bring up comments. I don't know if I can. And if I lose you, I'll jump back and see if I can. I'm clicking on chat. Comments. So Kitty Dale says, "What did I miss?" You're missed that Rob's microphone isn't working right now. Good to see you as well, Michelle. Yes, it's I know you're asking it's time to relax, enjoy your time with George. It's been anything but that. It has been nonstop working around the clock. And so biggest things were the properties were just in disrepair. And I see Mayor Dan is in here as well. Properties were in complete disrepair. Most of the grass was up to your knees, if not higher. And before we could do anything with the trees, then we had to, and the branches and the whole deal, we had to get the grass under control. So then we could get the trees and all the hurricane damage under control. So we're at about 95%, I would say, right now. And then once we can get all of that under control, then we can get the buildings under control. The major tree that fell on the barn, Travis, with What You Doing Willis, has helped me, and we've gotten that off of the barn. And so the barn is damaged, and we'll see what happens with that. But that's pretty good progress. So I got here Saturday. And really, Saturday night, I started mowing into the dark. Sunday, I mowed, and Monday, I mowed, and then it was tree. Yesterday was huge with the trees. I was exhausted last night, and like I just didn't have the energy in me today. Just did not have the energy in me today, and I jumped back on the tractor and doing all kinds of things. And today was a day, as most days are. But the good news is that it's beautiful weather in Florida. Doesn't get any better than that. So I think I'm looking at your chat while I'm filming, and we're waiting for Rob. Is Conky on the screen yet? I see Jane Lord is in the chat. Christine DeWitty is in the chat. I think Rob is trying to get on the chat. Didn't he go live at 8:30? Could you guys hear him at 8:30? I don't know if you guys could hear him or not. Where's Conky? I see Noreen is in the chat. Where's Conky? Conky and Noreen have a big auction tomorrow night as well. So they have their first Whatnot auction, which is going to be a ton of fun. So we'll have our Whatnot auction. Oh, Conky's busy with his day job. So we'll have our Whatnot auction. And immediately after our Whatnot auction, we're going to jump over to Conky and Noreen's auction tomorrow night on Friday night. So it's going to be a ton of fun. And we can't wait. Can't wait. It's gonna be a blast just hanging out. There you go. Conky Sales right there. Conky Sales. It's gonna be a blast. Which we just sold 100 items here tonight in an hour and probably 45 minutes. I bet Conky and Noreen could sell faster than us. I bet you easily Conky and Noreen could sell way faster than us. That'd be my guess. All right, let me try something else here. All right. You guys keep chilling there while we keep waiting for Rob. And hopefully the dehumidifier doesn't make too much noise. All right, let's try something else here. Oh, is all the spinning getting you guys dizzy? Hopefully it's not getting you dizzy. Okay, I'm going to try something else here. Put that there while Rob asked me to carry the chat. And then what we're going to do is, I'm going to see if I can help Rob out a little bit on the laptop. So no Conky tonight. Cut my finger. Cut my finger assembling shells for George. It cuts like a knife. All right, let's see if I can. Let's jump that up there. And let's see what we're doing. Almost, Rob. Almost. So close. Funny how somebody tells you to be respectful and yet they're not respectful on other channels. That is hilarious, to be honest. All right, so close, Rob. Let me see if I can get you. Let me see if I can get you somewhere. See if we can help a little bit. Trying, Rob. I'm trying. If we had Conky. If we had Conky. Conky the man. All right. Okay. Let's see what we got here. So close. We almost have Rob. All right. Da-da-da-da. We almost have Rob. Okay. Questions. What questions do you guys have? Jane Lord says, did you start early? Well, Rob starts at 8:30 with an auction now. So that's always a ton of fun. All right. Let's see. Mary Dale's in the chat. Hello, Mary Dale. And I see Conky said, or Noreen said Conky was busy. Michelle said echoing. Okay. We got
What?
there you are.
I gotta go upstairs because I need to have both computers going.
You're so close, man.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Holy smoke! What a
Hey, I just learned something new about YouTube. You want to know what it is?
what's it?
So you got plenty of haters in your chat right now. And the funny thing is on YouTube, if you block them from a live chat on another channel, you don't see them anywhere on YouTube ever again, which is always the opportunity that we enjoy. But it's funny that on StreamYard, I can actually see your haters. But when I jump on Second Sense on the laptop, I can't see any of the haters because they're already blocked because of their hate. And so now I can get out of StreamYard chat. Boom. So isn't that interesting? So if you block them on YouTube in somebody else's chat, all their comments go away forever. But if you're in StreamYard, you can still see them. So now I got out of StreamYard and now I just see them in YouTube. This is what I did. So what I did is I brought up StreamYard chat. Oh. So I brought up the live chat right here. Oh, we got an echo.
Is that me?
I'm pretty sure it's you because it wasn't me.
It's probably me. Try that.
That's sounding better, man.
No, down there.
All right, try again. Yeah, we got you now. Is that just Jeff up in the corner?
No, that's me. That's Conky.
That's Conky.
That's me. So
Nice.
all messed up.
So you did go live at 8:30?
I went live at 8:30. I was about to do my auction, and then everything fell apart quickly.
And so it's taking you 45 minutes to get the sound up?
Let me tell you something. I've tried everything on my computer. I restarted it. I updated it. I turned off every setting, turned every setting back on. The microphone, every setting's on. Everything's working, but it's not coming on.
Wow.
I have no clue why. I used this computer 2 weeks ago for sound, and it was fine. Last week, I had a problem with sound on my business partner's computer when I worked at the shop last week. And then this week, I'm having a problem with the sound.
All right. Well, I'm out of StreamYard chat now. I didn't need to be in there anyway. I can't stand that stuff. So am I good? Am I good to get away from the laptop so I don't have to look at chat anymore? We're good? Okay. I'm gonna go back out on the screened in porch.
So go back on screen and porch.
Yeah, I much prefer to hang out there. It's so beautiful out, man.
It is beautiful. And I appreciate everyone checking out. I'm sorry for all the issues, problems, delays, and but yeah, I still got stuff to auction off. We'll still sell some stuff tonight. And I got some stuff to give away. The problem is I got two computers now, so the computer that works that I'm on is this one, but the one that the StreamYard's running on is this one.
It's the other one. Oh my goodness.
You guys know the issues. So it's like the chat's over here, the video's over here, and so I don't know. I was going to give a couple things away. I got some stuff for auction tonight. What should I do for the giveaway? What should someone have to do to win? Well, obviously, you got to be a member. Okay.
Yeah, that's important.
That's important. So the first thing I'm going to give away. Ooh.
Your firstborn.
No, I love those.
No, your secondborn, because you got to go with the Second Sense theme.
That's true. Well, you know what do we like to find in storage units?
Gold.
And
more gold.
What else?
What'd Conky say?
Money, right? We like to find dirty money in storage units. And this is what I'm giving away tonight. It's a 1960, I think, 5 and a 1966. Those are 40% silver, $50.
Wow.
That's a giveaway. That's free. Free dirty money. Okay, look at how dirty money that is. Is that awesome or what? That's a dirty money. In the chat, if you're a member, what's the name of my dog? First one to say the name of my dog gets those.
Curly.
You got to be a member.
I am a member. Curly.
That's close. First one to say the name of my dog.
Poochie.
Come here. Beep, 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 beep. Who's the first one? First one that's a member.
Hashtag baby.
Got to be a member. Sorry, Noreen. She's quick on there.
It's not hashtag baby.
Nope, Bonnie. Was Bonnie the first one? I see Noreen was the first, but she's not a member. But she is what you call it. I'll give Noreen something though, because she can get Chester. She can get a picture with Chester. I think Bonnie was the first one. So if you are Bonnie, what you got to do is go ahead and email Second Sense Gmail. I know I got it somewhere around here, but and send the thing that you won, and we'll send that free out to you. So she just got free silver money. What do you think about that?
Money for nothing and the checks for free.
Look at Conky. He's making money for nothing, baby. I see. We heard Noreen told us you're doing the making that money.
Well, tonight he's doing it. Boy, I can hardly hear Conky. Can you hear him okay?
I can't hardly hear him. But I do have we're gonna do some auction items while we're talking. Is that okay? Oh, I don't know. Should we do that one first? No, we're gonna do this one first.
Can you auction off Conky's hair? Because I need it.
Dude, if I could auction off Conky's hair, I would already bought it. Okay? I would have that on right now.
Priceless.
I mean,
priceless.
I look at Conky's hair and I think Superman, you know? It's like Superman hair. It's like right there on Conky's head.
I think Samson, because Samson's superpower was within his hair. And I think Conky's superpower is within his hair. I mean, how else does he get Noreen to give him sugar at McDonald's?
That's true.
The hair.
That's true. So, speaking of which, we went to the haunted house. And thank you, Mayor Dan, if you're still in the chat. And I put out a little members only video. There's going to be more video coming out of the haunted house. I bought this. I got a full screen myself. Hold on. See, now I'm going on the wrong one. First, here's the front of the shirt. The haunted schoolhouse and laboratory.
Oh, I do not say blah, blah, blah.
Do not say blah, blah, blah.
That is a cool shirt. Wow.
Is that cool or what? Makes me think of Halloween, you know? So, oh man, did we have a good time or what? And a scared time. And but we had a good time. And if you guys are gonna have to see the video, see if Conky passed out. I might have passed out.
He did not pass out.
He jumped like a rock star.
Did he scream at all?
A little manly scream though. It was more like a whoa.
He was like, "Let's go to Mike's.
Let's go, Mike.
I'm peckish. Let's go to Mike's."
Oh man. The first lot we're gonna auction off right here. So you gotta be in the chat. We're gonna start off $25. And we'll keep talking while we do it, but I'll show you guys. 2014 American Silver Eagle, 1 ounce, fine silver. How much is silver?
I think it's up to 34, isn't it? Spot.
So an ounce of silver, I think Jeremy starts about $34 or so spot. And as people, coins always sell over spot price, right, Jeremy? Conky?
Yeah, and because look at all the manufacturing into it. So if you have raw silver, spot means that raw silver melted down. And then when you have the process of making it into something beautiful, the art behind it, then it's much, much more expensive.
So first one, Silver Eagle. Everyone tells you buy gold, buy silver. It's a hedge against inflation. I never heard of inflation. I don't know what that is, but I guess it's when your dollar devalues and it's not worth as much as it used to be. So when you go to the grocery store, instead of buying, eggs for $1, now you might pay $3 for a thing of eggs.
Instead of buying eggs, you get ramen noodles.
So if anyone wants to bid on this lot, $25, free shipping, and you're already making money. So make sure you're on the live chat, not the top chat, and $25 on the Silver Eagle 2014. I mean, obviously, you could buy this for $25 and take it and go make money on it. Instant. And it's a nice coin. I mean, that thing's really nice condition.
You find that one in a storage unit?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Beautiful silver coin. Hey, give it to gifts or anybody interested in it. I got Coco at $25. All right, Coco, $25. I get 30, 25 now, 30, 25, 30. I have Jeremy do, but he had already sold how much stuff today? 100 lots or so, 25 now, 30, 25, 30.
100 lots.
We got Coco at 25. She's a new member. And Coco, you're going to get a steal of a deal. It is a silver coin right there, 2014. Great condition. Go look up a 2014 Silver Eagle on eBay right now. I guarantee you ain't going to find one for $25 with free shipping. And if you do, send me the link. I'm buying all of them. All right, what do you give it now? 25 with Coco. Now 30. All right, 25, 30, 25, 30. It's going to go fast. 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2. Anybody else? Oh, there's another giveaway, Shelly. Don't worry. You didn't miss all the giveaway yet. Don't worry, Shelly. There's another giveaway. I forgot to tell you. And it's not Conky's hair. We tried. And
he won't let it go. He will not let it go.
We got Joan came in at 30 right before Coco. I didn't say sold yet. Coco coming in at 35. It's worth it all day long at 35. We got Joan at 30, now 35. You got to be a member. So Coco's at 30. Coco's at 25. Coco says she's out. Almost getting Coco, but don't worry, we got other great lots for you tonight. We got Joan at 30. Anyone at 35? I'll show you the coin one more time. You want to bid on it, Hales?
I was going to ask you if I'm allowed.
I don't know. You're not a member.
Man, who got you involved in YouTube in the first place?
I will tell everybody the day I die.
I'm just saying there should be an honorary membership.
I might just give you a coin.
You know what? I think YouTube came out with, or at least they announced they were coming out with memberships that you could give away, but I still don't know how to do it.
We got Andy at 35.
Or I'd have you at memberships. I'd give you a membership. Do you speak?
I tried to figure that out because I was like, I wanted to give out some memberships to people, but
yeah,
when that makes awesome sense. I know people can gift memberships, but how do we gift the membership?
Well, and they came out with an option. Well, they announced it. So YouTube has their own channels for creators such as Rob, Conky, myself, and they let us know all the news, all the updates, what's going on. And they announced it months ago, and then I never have seen the option for me to gift memberships away.
$40, guys. Yeah, we need the membership to give away. $40, guys. Last and final call, $40 on this wonderful Silver Eagle 2014. And silver's just going up in value. It's probably a $40, $45 coin all day long. If I put it in my auction, I know I'd get $50 for it. I can tell you that right now. I already know. Every time I put a Silver Eagle that condition in my auction, it's a $50 all day long. Last and final call. We got Joan in at 40. Nice, Joan. See, Joan knows a good deal. I'm surprised.
That's a good bid. That's a good bid.
Honky, if he wasn't driving, he'd be bidding. I can tell you already. See? I got 40, not 45.
If Conky was a member.
Yeah, I'll give Conky and 40. Last and final guys. Oh, guys, 40 now, 45 on the beautiful Silver Eagle. 40 now, 45. Give it to your kids. Give it to your grandkids. Give it to me. I don't care. I'll take it back. Yeah, this came out with a good unit. I gave Shane some of these for bonus. Oh, right there. Addie came in at $50. $50. That's a great buy right there. 50 now, 60. You go by what we go after 50. You guys don't keep going by fives. You go by tens, Hales.
Bitty, where you go, bitty, bye, bitty, go, bitty, bye, where you go, bitty, bye, where at, bitty, where you go, bitty, bye, bitty, bye, bitty, bye, bitty, bye, where at, bitty, where you go, bitty, bye, bitty, bye, bitty, bye, where you at, bitty. I don't know. Whatever you want to do.
Yeah. Last and final call, guys. I got Addie at 50. Now 55. And don't forget, if you're a winning bidder, email secondsense@gmail. You got to say your username, your real name, your address, and he'll send you out an invoice, and then you'll pay through the invoice, and then he'll ship it right to you. And everyone, and he's a professional. 50, $60, anybody? Last and final call. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Anyone else? What do you say, Hales?
Sold.
Sold. Addie Jackson. Thank you, Addie Jackson. $50. And can't go wrong there.
Nice purchase, Addie.
And silver coins is one of those things. I love silver coins. It's hard for me to even sell a silver coin. Jeremy will tell you that.
You don't keep them all? Obviously not. You just sold one.
I try to, Jeremy, but I do have a couple eggs for me.
You do have a family you have to feed and take care of. So.
Yep. So lot one was sold. And right here's all the information. So send your name, YouTube name, phone number, PayPal, invoice to secondsense@gmail, and you will be invoiced. And send it right over. So this week's been a crazy weekend. I got a sterling silver giveaway still. So all the numbers out there. Plus, we got more items to auction off. I got some nice lots still. I started a little late. Now I have to try to cut out that whole beginning part where there's just that.
Where's Just Jeff?
Oh. Okay. First of all, Just Jeff was on vacation this week. And so that's why he wasn't in some of the videos. And then, unfortunately, it's with a sad heart to say that Jeff's father passed away yesterday.
Oh, no.
So his dad was 91 years old. And I just want to say, first of all, my heart goes out to Jeff and his family. And I had the honor to meet his father. And not only did I meet his father is 91 years old. We had this clean out we did, and it had an N8, 1950-something tractor in there. His dad came over, tinkered with it, took out the one thing, ordered the new part, rebuilt the whatever, and gave it to Jeff and got the thing, and it ran like a top. At 91 years old. So you want to talk about a sharp as a tack guy. Still had all of his wit, everything else. He was a great guy. Jeff's mom's still alive, and I go out to her. But they both came over to this house, and just seeing the excitement they got out of tinkering with the old stuff. Her mom was going through all the cabinets, and she was just finding stuff that she wanted. It was just the greatest thing, And like I told Jeff, I said, you're just so blessed that you even have your parents, to this age. I lost my dad years ago, and he was only 76 years old, I think, when he passed away. So I couldn't imagine my dad lived to 90 something. So, but yeah, so that goes out to Jeff. Condolences, and I know he appreciates everyone out there, the support, and obviously, you want to come tonight. That's a lot to deal with. So next weekend there'll be something going on with Jeff's father.
Wow. I got a call from Christian this morning. That patient's got a call that her grandma wasn't going to make it through the night. He's like, "Are you okay? Are you okay if we don't work today?" I'm like, "Are you kidding? Like, you don't have to ask that."
Yeah,
But they're still so polite, and they always ask. And man, my heart breaks for them.
what's that thing behind your head that's about to bite your head?
Oh, well, that would be the eye of the tiger.
I see it.
Because
Looks like the tiger.
gators are out, turtles are out, tigers, ow, they're still in.
I mean, it looked like a. But unfortunately, part of life, people unfortunately pass away, and life is not certain. Death is. And like 1 second in this world, you might get 100 and some years. So, like the oldest lady in Ohio passed away, I think today or yesterday.
Really?
113 years old.
Where was she living?
I don't know exactly.
I don't think Gawky knows.
At least you would ask him, So the next lot, well, the next lot should we do this lot? This is all sterling silver. We have 3 sterling silver necklaces and a sterling silver ring. And they're all sterling silver. Yeah, my photography's not the greatest. Leave me alone. But it's going to start $25.
I don't know who's taking your pictures, but they're doing an incredible job.
That was me.
Nice job.
I put this together. Basically, what I do is I take the pictures and then I build in like a KindMaster and what I use to do the YouTube. I put the pictures in and then I put transitions between the pictures and I crop it and everything. It's a challenge, but to me to set up an extra camera, I don't have someone to sit there and show the items. You understand? So $25, 4 pieces of sterling silver, guys. 4 pieces sterling silver, and I will show it again. But there's 3 necklaces, and that's a heavy piece right there. That circle piece right there on that. There's a nice gemstone on the other piece of sterling. Some gemstones on the ring. We got 3 necklaces, all sterling silver, plus the ring, sterling silver. So sterling silver lot, $25, 4 pieces. I'm good at math.
Mute Conky just for a second, so I can see if it's your double laptop or if it's Conky's.
Oh, I'm sure it's probably me.
Nope, it's Conky's. The air must be blowing into his phone.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah. Yep. What's the temperature there?
Cold.
He's bringing the heat.
You got the heat on, Conky, or the window open? Must be the heat's on. Oh my gosh. My buddy just sent this to me.
Uh-oh, what is it?
It's just I have to show it to you. You want to hear a funny story?
Always.
So we got 25, anyway, 30. We got high bid Jane at 30. So don't forget about that. Awesome sterling silver lot. We're going to close that in a minute, but I got to show you guys this picture. Too slick to stick. 2 lives of a player. And, this guy went to prison, gets out of prison, starts detailing cars, opens up a detail school for convicts to get out of prison. So the government started paying him money to train the convicts on how to detail cars, and he would give them a certification. Plus, he was charging people to get the cars detailed by the convicts who was getting paid by the state to teach them how to detail.
Detail. Wow.
Genius. But the guy went to prison and came out. That was his whole life. He was a pimp and a drug dealer and all this stuff. Went to prison, came out, and started this and became legit. But help ex-cons come out and give him a job. 80 at 40 bucks. Let's show the sterling. All 4 pieces one more time. You get all 4 pieces right there. $40, now 45. High bids at 40, now 45. High bid 40, now 45. All 4 pieces. We're going to close it in about 10 seconds. 40, now 45. 80 high bidder, 40, now 45. 40, now 45. All 4 pieces, 40, now 45. Last and final call. 40, now 45. Man, that's a good deal. Only 10 bucks a piece. Sterling silver. 40, now 45. You couldn't even buy one necklace for 40 bucks.
Incredible deal.
40, now 45. All in, all done. I'm going to sell it, I guess. Selling it. High bid, 80. Andy, go ahead and email Second Sense, Gmail, put your real name, your phone, your address, and he'll send you out an invoice and then ship it to you. And the 40 bucks, it's free shipping, so you're all good to go. And we appreciate it. That's lot number 2. So, yeah, crazy week this week. And Jeff wasn't there this week, so I had to do extra work, you know.
You didn't find a Just Jeff too? A substitute Just Jeff?
No, the one
you remember Substitute George? Oh my goodness.
Substitute George. Like,
oh,
no one knew who Substitute George was, remember?
Well, I was smart, and I was like, I'm not introducing a new character that I don't know is gonna work long term, and that was very smart of me to do. And especially when she got so upset with, the whole thing.
That's a good old story.
Which I don't think I ever told you this. Substitute George did contact me later. Well, it was in the past year and said, "Hey, I just want to apologize. I was so wrong," meaning her, and everything that went down and what upset her, which wasn't anything I did. It was what other individuals did at Camp Hales, and extremely upset her, and rightfully so. And so she did come around and apologize, and I thought that was very appropriate.
Yeah, and she should have apologized, but it was the one situation was a bad situation.
For sure.
That's all I can say.
That individual made it very bad, and I understand 100% why she was so upset. And so nothing I can do about it. I didn't do it, but
no.
But I don't think I ever told you that she came back around and apologized.
That's another giveaway tonight. Sterling silver necklace. That's our first giveaway, was those coins. Ooh, I don't know. What lot do we want to sell next, Hales?
Which ones do you got?
I guess we're going to do this gemstone lot right here.
Whoa!
And these are all gemstones. And this one, $35 each. $420 was the value of these stones right here. These are lab created rubies right here. These are the second ones, ovals. This they wanted half price, all for 99 bucks. But all of them you can buy for $25, Jeremy. So, we try to give people great deals. They can turn around and sell the items or keep the items, whatever you want to do. But
you're bringing the heat. You're bringing the hot stuff tonight.
Look at that topaz. We got all kinds of stuff in there. We got Perga, amethyst. They've created rubies. 35 bucks each, right there. That's what they want to sell them for. I'm asking 25 for the whole lot, Jeremy. Not per gemstone. There's 5 gemstones right there. Half price for $100 right there. You're getting all of it.
Again, your photographer did an amazing job.
I'm telling you, I've been working on it. I took this photography class, so that starts at 25 bucks.
Did you take a car detailing class?
No, I should have. And Mark starts at 25 bucks. He knows a great deal right there, and that's all the money. You can't compete against Jeremy. No one can compete against Jeremy. That's
I didn't even bid.
He didn't bid yet. But Mark bid 25 bucks, and that's a great buy. I mean, look at this. You got the one thing says $100 on it. The other one says $35 per stone, and there's a dozen stones in there. You start doing the math on this lot, it could be a $500-$600 lot, and I'm asking 25 bucks. And Shelly just came in with wait, who came in first? Deals and diecast at 30 bucks. Came in before Shelly,
Nice.
I think. It looks like Deals and Diecast came in first. Yep. So Shelly, you got to come in at 35. Mark came in first, and then Deals. So Bonnie, you see that Deals came in second. Yep, there you go. Deals at 30. Now 35 for the whole lot of gemstones. $35. $35. All the gemstones. One money. I'll show it again. Boom, boom, boom. It's a nice lot. $35 each. So if you make jewelry, if you just like gemstones, I don't know. There's a million things you can do. Purple amethyst, blue topaz, 5 gemstones. So we got Shelly at 45. Shelly at 45. Oh, now Mark came in at 50. Yeah, 50 now, 50. Yeah, Mark at 50 now, 50. How we're going to go by tens?
Whatever you want, man. It's your auction.
Mark B, we got 50. We'll go 50 now, 60. 50, 60 bucks. Anyone gets 60, 60 bucks. Bonnie says 10 bucks now. 50 now, 60. 50 now, 60. I got Mark B at 50 now, 60. Sorry, Deals. He came in first. 50 now, 60. 50 now, 60. All the gemstones, one money. I was trying to have this done, guys, but obviously I had a little blackout period. I still want to sell the lots because, you know.
Well, that's okay because Conky's just driving.
Yeah, and you already talked for like 8 hours straight.
Yes, I have.
So we got Mark B at 50. Mark B at 50, now 60 bucks. 50, 60 for all the gemstones. Last and final call. I got 50, now 60. 50 now, $60 free shipping and all. 50 now, 60, 50 get 60, 50 get 60, 50. Give $60. Last gem on the count. We got Mark at 50, now 60. Deals was first. Did I miss it? Deals was first. And Deals is in. Deals and Diecast. It does say Deals and Diecast is at 50 before Mark, I think. Let's see. Sorry, Mark. Yeah, Deals and Diecast was at 50 first. Uh-oh. Well, we'll go 55, Mark. If you want to come in at 55, we'll go 55. My apology, because Mark was here at 40, and then Deals and Diecast came in at 50, and then Shelly said 45, and then Mark was at 50, but Deals and Diecast came in before him at 938.
Whoopsie.
Came in at 939. So Deals and Diecast, if you want to come in, Deals and Diecast is winning it. Sorry, Mark. So Mark comes in at 55. Now Deals and Diecast coming in at 60 bucks. $60 Deals and Diecast, 60 bucks. All the gemstones, one money. We got Mark at 55, Deals and Diecast at 60 if you want it, or anybody else at $60. Got to be a member to bid on the gemstones. Yeah, I'm just going around the shop. I'm like, man, I got stuff everywhere to sell. Like Hale said, I got $1 million in my building.
You do. You absolutely do.
Deal says you're out. Awesome lot. It is a great lot. So we're at 55, 60 bucks. 55, 60, 55, 60. Last and final call. 55, 60, 55, 60, 55, 60. All in, all done. You sure Deals? I've heard people say they're out before and then jump back in.
I do that to them all the time.
I was going to say like Hale's over there. I've seen them do that. 5, 10, 4, 3, 2. Sold it, Mark B.
Go!
Sold Mark B. $55 a gemstone lot. That's an
you
awesome,
bought it.
That's an awesome, awesome lot. Should I do my next giveaway or sell another lot, Hales?
I'd sell another lot before you do a giveaway.
All right. We don't got too many lots left, but we do have a couple. So this week, I bought a unit on Saturday at a live auction. I moved it.
Wait, where was the live auction at?
Norton? Lyndhurst.
Who was the auctioneer?
I don't know the guy's name.
All right, don't worry about it.
I tell you right now.
I'm in Florida. It doesn't matter anyway.
Yeah, I could have flew up for you. You didn't miss anything. I'll tell you that. But the first one was in Worcester, and the second one was in Lyndhurst. That guy that does those two, the 9 and the 12 o'clock.
Oh yeah.
So I didn't buy it in Worcester. There were 7 units there. It was like a couple people in the Amish guys, and I'm like, oh man, I'm set. 7 units. I was like, no one's got big money here. I'm ready to go. No luck. Horrible units. Horrible units. And then just send your name, YouTube name, phone number, PayPal, or the PayPal will send you an invoice. You guys can pay with credit card, all that stuff. And then the second location, I bought 1 unit, $200, and I mean, it was a good unit. There was tools. I found a little bit of sterling in there. I found some fishing tackle, some other cool stuff. For $200, great unit. I bought it because there was a generator, and I was like, okay, well, the generator would pay for everything else.
Yeah, that's smart. Dude, I tell you what, you could sell that generator right now in Florida.
I tried to tell the one guy because he came up and I was supposed to go do the clean out of his dad's house, but then he turned around when the hurricane came. And I said, you should buy a bunch of generators, you know?
Yeah, and then take them back.
I mean, even just sell them at cost just to help people out, you know?
Yep.
And then see Tuesday. I'm trying to think. I bought a unit Wednesday online, or Tuesday I bought a unit online. I had to go pick it up in the morning, come to the shop, empty it, drive to Toledo to go to live storage unit auctions. 13 units.
Nothing good?
No. I mean, the one unit, it had 2 vending machines that were newer vending machines. They went for $50. It's a good buy. But the thing is that I would have to drive back out there to Toledo, 2 hours there, 2 hours back, 4 hours of driving. Plus, I got to move them, store them. You know, it's just there's no video, right?
Yeah.
Right. I mean, I got 2 vending machines. I already got the video. I already filmed the vending machines in the unit. So it was just one of those things. It's like I said, there's some other units. The one unit that I talked to you about a while back about buying, it came back up again. I was going to contact you today, but I was like, I'll see how it goes. And then next thing I know, it's at $18,000. And I was like, because it was at 10 grand. And I was going to say, well, how about we go up to like maybe 16 on it or something crazy.
And then like that, it went to 18.
Yeah, and then it was at 18. Let's see where it closed at. You want to see the high?
Yeah.
The high bid. You guys ready? Hold on. Let's go. Hold on. Oh, there it is.
23,550. Wow.
So, I was pushing it at 16, but 23. That's just so much money for a storage unit. I mean, it's a great storage unit. Don't get me wrong. It could be worth 10 times that amount of money, but you don't know. It could only be worth that amount of money.
Could, but the possibility and probability is next to none.
Right.
And they probably, I mean, they're going to break even if they sell anything, if they're lucky.
Yeah,
like, it just, there has to be profit margin.
Just so much money in it. And that's not even counting the buyer premium. That's not counting the travel expense, the moving,
taxes,
the selling it expense. I mean, after a buyer premium, you're at like $26,000. Then you got to pay someone to sell it all.
Wow.
So I say, just buy it. I said, you take anything you want, sell it on your whatnot, and whatever you don't want to sell on the whatnot, I'll just take to my auction. And then I can jump on whatnot and help you sell it or whatever else. You know, that was my plan. But like I said, then I saw it already went too crazy. And I'm like, okay, I'm not even going to bother Jeremy.
Wow.
If very well, you could fly up and meet me out in this state. Where was it? It was in New York. I didn't buy it. Trust me. I wouldn't be afraid to spend $23,000 on a unit, but I got to make. If I'm spending that much money, I have to know that it's 50,000 plus, unit, because it's just so much money to come off of. And how many units can you buy for $23,000, Jeremy?
A lot, and the profit is way bigger than doubling your investment. It's 100 times your investment. And so if you're looking at investing 25,000 to then double your money to 50,000, I could take that 25,000, I could buy 10 different units and put 25,000 into 10 different units. And frankly, I could probably come out with 250,000 if I did it right. So just doubling your money on a unit like that, I don't know that it's worth it, to be honest, when you can do so much better with other units.
Right, and there's no guarantee, and it's a lot easier when you, example, the other day, I didn't even tell you about this unit. I bought a unit the other day, $220. I saw a little bit of comic books in there, this little stack. Well, the person had a whole collection of bake pans from everything like Super Mario, like the Smurfs and all stuff, and then I think 70, 80 Barbies. But they had like the Lord of the Ring Barbie. It's a $200 Barbie. Share $90 Barbie. All these pink label Barbies, $40, $50 Barbies. I got the Harley Quinn Barbie, Poison Ivy Barbie, and the Batgirl Barbie. I kept those for myself though.
So now you admit that you play with Barbies.
I collect Barbie dolls.
You are on the wrong live stream to admit that you collect Barbie dolls.
And after this, we'll be going to
BA, Barbies Anonymous.
what do they call that? What do they call the people that collect Barbies? Like bronies or something? Oh no, that's Little Pony people. What do they call it? Bronies or something like that. Like guys that collect My Little Pony or something. I don't know. There's a whole group of people.
I don't know.
We're gonna sell this lot, Hales. This is right here. We got some brooches. I'm sorry, vintage brooches. And some of these are marked and labeled on the back. Some are just colorful. Beautiful.
That's what all of us are on this live stream. We're just vintage bros.
We made a necklace. You see all the pins?
I'm seeing it.
There's a what's that? Trifari? What do you call it? So you get all those pins.
Hockey's home.
It's like
I'm home.
It's less than $2 a pin, I think, for the lot.
Conky can hear us, and we can hear him now.
Yeah, I'm not in the car anymore.
That's good. Everyone's like, "Where's Mickey Mouse? Why is Conky on?" It's like,
yeah.
I don't know where Mickey's at. He'll be back. So lot 4 is the brooches. Mama G, she said the crown is Trifari. I know I'm saying it wrong, but that's all right.
You know what?
Open and bid at $25.
Your auction. You can say anything you want.
Thank you, Jeremy. I appreciate that. Isn't it the best being the auctioneer? You can't be late for the auction. So here's the pin lot again. And $25, now $30. All those pins won money now, 25, 30, 25, 30, 25, 30 are the brooches. I keep calling them pins. Brooches, Jeremy. Brooches. And that one, they put a little necklace thing on it, so I kept it on there. That's the lovebirds right there.
Just think about your bros in the live stream. They're brooches.
You want the brooches for 25 now 30, 25 30, 25 now $30 go, 25 30, 25 30, 25 30. Whoa.
That was magic.
You like that?
It was like, wow. I got 25 30 last and final call. Better lot than that. You get all of them, one money.
Whoa. It's magic.
$30.
No.
You sell any brooches lately, Hales?
We sell a ton of brooches.
I bet you get more than 25.
I get 25 per brooch.
25 per brooch. That's what I like to hear. Now $30. Last and final call. 25 30. Shelly's gonna steal it. 25 30.
Wow.
We're gonna sell it. $25 to Shelly.
Wow, Shelly, what a deal.
That's a great deal. $25. It's like, I don't know, I think there's 13 of them, so it's like less than $2 a piece.
This shouldn't be called second cents. This should be called second deals.
I'm telling you. What a steal of a deal. Great buy, Shelly.
Come here, buddy. Come here, baby. Come on.
I should just
Come on.
live and bam.
Wow! Oh, man.
I haven't seen him all day.
Conky, can you please teach me your secret? You get sugar on camera. I don't get sugar on camera or off camera.
Come
If you had that hair,
It's the hair. It is the hair. The power of his hair.
look at that. See, she's
the hair.
kissing his hair. Not even his head. She's kissing his hair. Maureen loves the hair.
Should I make the hair a lot on Whatnot tomorrow night?
Yes.
Yeah, every time you lose some hair, sell it on Whatnot. I'll buy it.
I will buy it.
I'm gonna super glue it to my head and be like, maybe I can get me some sugar someday. See if I can get some sugar.
Honey, honey. Ba, ba, ba.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-bum, ba-da-da-da-mun-dum,
There's our bracelet lot. Ba, 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 ba. A little bracelet. And this bracelet right there, you'll see on the back, it's sterling silver on the end. That's an old bracelet right there.
wow, your photographer is amazing.
That is a good picture.
So that's the bracelet lot. That's lot number 5. Nice little bracelet lot. Maybe you guys 25, maybe you won't. But that is a sterling clasp on that old bracelet right there. And you can just look at that piece. I mean, it's old.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, there's some nice rhinestones right there.
Beautiful.
And I tell you what, the picture does no justice for that. A couple of these bracelets, the pictures do no justice because I tell you what, in the light, the shining coming off the rhinestones. So $25 starting at opening bid, now 30. Anybody 25? They are nice items. You get them all. That's less than $5. And one has sterling silver. And Mama G, we got a new member. Thank you, Mama G.
Oh, Mama G.
I love Mama G. So we got Mama G's new member today. Coco, new member today. And Ed Gardner, new member. So Mama G, thank you so much. And Ed, thank you so much. And Coco, thank you for coming members. And we appreciate it. And I think next week we might be doing the gold giveaway. I got a gold bracelet. Any members?
You're giving away gold?
I gave away silver. I'm going to give away gold.
I want to get some gold.
I'm telling you.
Remember.
I'm going to have to figure out how to give you guys memberships for you guys to get some gold.
Hey, Jeremy, got something for you.
Oh, that's my hair from my last haircut.
Yeah.
Mama G's at 25.
Sell it, baby. Sell
I
it.
don't know if they're pearls, and I didn't even test it. I will show them again, Mama G.
Man, Noreen loves that hair so much. She keeps it in a bag when he's gone and probably runs her fingers through it while he's at work traveling.
Is she going to sell it here?
You know, we need to go see.
I need another haircut.
I know,
yeah.
I do too. I need to get rid of some of this link.
I will show it again here. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bracelets. Like I said, and like there's some nice bracelets right there. And like I said, that one is sterling class on that. I don't know if there's pearls or not. I didn't rub them on my teeth. I guess I should have.
Are they double knotted in between?
I guess we'll have to look at the picture again. Mama G's at 25, $30. Are they real pearls? I don't know. I don't have the lot. I usually bring them home with me, and this time I'm like, yeah, I'm going to leave them for my business partner because he always calls me, oh, I need them to ship. I don't know. Those things are so close together. I'm waiting for the close-up. Uh-oh.
Would they really put a sterling clasp, though, if they were fake pearls?
I don't know. That's a good question. I can't tell you if they're real or not.
They do look way too round. There should be double knots in between. I don't know.
I don't know. I do know it's sterling in the end. And like I said, it's 25 now, $30. Are they real? I don't know.
Look at Conky getting spoiled. Conky, I have to know what's the secret. How did you do this?
Well, it's the hair.
Man, I need hair. Need hair.
Well, we'll find out. Mama G will find out. 25, 30, 25, 30, 25, 30. Final call. Better lot than that. 25, 30 on the bracelet lot. 25, 30, 25, 30. And guys, just in case, sometimes you might find extra stuff in because sometimes I throw extra stuff in. So just to let you know. If you get something extra, don't say, oh, you know, well, my business partner might mess it up too. So be careful. He might send you the wrong lot or something. It's happened before. 25, 30, all in, all done. 25, 30. We're going to sell $25 Mama G.
There you go.
Thank you, Mama G. Free shipping. Just go ahead and email secondsense@gmail and put your real name, address. Joe will send you out an invoice. You pay the invoice, and he'll ship it right to you. And yes, Joe gets to do the shipping. Do you like shipping, Hales?
George wouldn't let me ship. We started Whatnot, and I'm like, she complained, there's too many packages. I'm like, all right, let me ship. Get out of here. Hey, have fun trying to figure that one out. So I'm not allowed to ship. But remember when I did that auction with you?
Yeah.
That was years ago. And I don't remember how many packages. I don't know, maybe close to 200 packages. And she like freaked out. We can't do this. And I'm like, just go do your thing. I got this. 3 hours later, all the packages are out the door. And, you know, anxiety, I suppose, just takes over sometimes. And whether it is shipping or whether somebody else is going to ship, you know, I don't get it. I don't understand it, but I don't mind shipping at all. I'd say I can package things pretty fast and get it out the door, and it look professional.
Yeah, I really haven't done much shipping, but I think I could do it.
I used to ship all the time. Noreen does it now.
It's definitely one of those things you have. Some people are, you know, well, if you have things set up properly, it makes it a lot easier. Like we have a great shipping area now. So this is sterling silver. It's a big, heavy, long chain. 925 Italy. There's the class. It's a sterling silver necklace. This is a free giveaway. The question is, who should I give it to? You got to be a member first off.
To Conky. Give it to Conky.
Unfortunately, not a member.
So, if you guys want, has my business partner ever appeared on camera? A couple times, I think. Oh, Jeremy, before you leave, coin. Don't hang up. No, I need an answer though. Really though, I really do need an answer, and then you can hang up. I got 2 buckets full of coins. The place you used before, they still do that or no?
You have to have an account with them.
I was going to open an account with them. I have probably $2,000 to $3,000 in coins.
So you have to go. It's I'll text you the bank.
That's what I was gonna say.
That's a good question whether they still do it because the bank just got bought out by a larger chain. So it was a homegrown. I'm sure they do. I'm sure they do.
Text me the info. I'll call them tomorrow. I called like 15 places today and I've gotten shut down. And I don't want to go to Coinstar, but I will go to Coinstar if I have to.
And you go out there for auctions anyway, so I will I'll text you the information, right?
Thank you.
No.
Right now. So we're gonna give away. I guess still got another lot to sell, but we're gonna give away that piece of sterling silver right there. But before we give it away, let's do our last lot of the day, Conky. What do you think?
Sounds good.
I do apologize, Conky. You know, we had technical difficulties for the first I don't know, half hour or so.
That's all right. I was driving for the first 45 minutes of AA anyway.
We did the brooch lot. I don't think we did the ring lot yet.
I don't think so.
Nope. So this is the last lot, and then we got the free giveaway sterling silver, and I'm going to come up with this. Now, I forgot that one ring is marked in there. I forgot to even check the mark on there. It's probably gold ring for all I know. But you can see the mark clear as day. I'll show it again. But the one that has a pearl looks like, and I see the mark right in there. It's going to get a close-up on the next shot here. See the mark right in there, Conky?
On the left there?
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't see what it says, though.
I don't know what it says either. I didn't even think about it. I see the mark now. I didn't even look at it. I was just throwing lots together. So, you know, you guys, there's always a chance you might get a sterling ring. You could get a gold ring. I mean, it's always a possibility. What you see is what you're going to get. You get all those rings, one money, $25 starting bid. What do you give for now? 25, 30. Give $25. Give 25. 25, he had 30. Now 25, 30. 25 on Shelly. Now $30. Shelly's got 25, $30 go now, 25, 30, 25, 30, 25, 30. That's all the rings right there done. You got to stick around because we'll be giving away a sterling silver, piece of sterling silver in a minute. 25, 30. Any members now? 25, 30. Let's take a look at these rings again. Are those nice looking rings, Conky?
I would think they'd bring more than $25, but what do I
I
know?
think so. 25, 30, 25, 30, 25, 30.
That ring, the pearl ring that you said looked marked, I bought an arena pearl. The first ring I bought in arena was a pearl ring that looked a little like that.
Someone says your partner or your son. No. They'd be called Second Sense and Sons. Deb, $30, now 35. I got Deb at 30, 35. Deb, 30, 35. 30, now 35. Now the question is going to be on the sterling silver. We got to come up with a question or maybe a pick a number or something. What do you think, Conky, on the giveaway?
Well, on the one giveaway, I was in the car. You couldn't hear me. I was shouting Chester, 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 but nobody heard me.
Well, Shelly came in at $35 for all the rings. Now 35. What size are they? I will tell you this, Andy. Some actually are adjustable rings, and some are just. I really didn't size them out. But see, there's some that are adjustable. Like I said, there's some that are marked. They're all costume jewelry, except for the one might not be costume jewelry. It definitely has a mark in there. I have no clue what that says. I should have.
They typically mark costume jewelry.
It could say Avon. It could say a name of a company. It could say 10 karat gold, Conky.
Good. Don't know.
I don't know. Like I said, whatever you see, you're going to get all of them. That one ring over there, the top. Hold on, let me come back. That top left one with the little pearls on there, that one opens up. I know.
I see the hinge.
Yeah, that one's hinged. Like I said, some of these are adjustable rings, and I would say most of them look like I would say between 6 and 7s, but that's just my throwing it out there from my experience of life. But I could be completely wrong.
Oh, we got Deb in at 40.
Oh, nice, Deb. Deb, 40. Now 45. 40, now 45. That's all the rings. One money now. 40, get 45 for the ring lot. 40, now 45. 40, now 45. You get all the rings, one money. And you divide them out. I try to make big lots, guys, because this way it's, you can sell some, you can keep some, you can give some away. You do whatever you want with them. But, I mean, right there, that's what, 12, 13, 14 rings. I don't even know. Hold on, let me get this comment off. But you got 13 rings right there, Conky. 13 rings. We're at 40, 45. 40 now, 45. 40, get 45. I will check the sizes next time for you guys. Yes, the first one was that's the question. 30 now, 35. 30 now, 35. Last and final call. I got 40, 45, 40 now, 45. I'm like 30. 40, 45, 40 get 45, 40 get 45. I got Deb at 40 now, 45, 40 get 45, 40 get 45. And then we'll be giving away a sterling silver. High bids, Deb. 40 now, 45. Last and final call. Let's show them one more time, Conks.
Sure.
You got an auction coming up, tomorrow?
What's that? Yeah, the whatnot is tomorrow.
I got 40, 45, 40 now, 45. On all the jewelry, one money, 40 now, 45. Last and final call. 40 now, 45. 13 rings for $40, 45. I'm about to sell it, 40, 45. I don't want people getting mad at me. I tried. 40 now, 45. I got 45. Kelly came in. Now 45 now, 50. 45, 50. I almost ended it. 45.50. 45.50, and then we still got the sterling bracelet giveaway. And I got so much to talk about, and it's just been a crazy week. I got awesome. Conky, you checked out the auction this week?
I saw it before it went live. The one with all the Hot Wheels.
Hot Wheels and die-cast, and yeah, this is
Saturday. It ends, Saturday, right?
And Saturday. Check it out.
Yeah.
So I got 45. Shelly at 45. Now $50. Last and final call. 45.50. I think we're going to sell it to Shelly for $45.
Good job, Shelly.
Shelly, thank you so much, Shelly. 45.
And that's free shipping, right?
It's free shipping. That's right, inside the U.S. Make sure you live inside the United States. That was lot 6 to Shelly, $45. And what you're going to do is go ahead and send your YouTube name, phone number, address. Don't forget address on there. PayPal. We will send you a PayPal invoice. You can pay with any kind of credit card, but we use PayPal because it is a very secure payment. Right, Conky?
Very secure.
That's why people use PayPal, guys. You take that this way. You don't have to worry about your information ever having any issues, problems, anything like that. So we use a very secure method, and we also are professional shipping. So, my business partner has been shipping stuff for 15 years, and typically every week he ships out around, I would say, 80 packages. So times that by 50, weeks a year, you can do the math. He ships out a lot. So he's shipped out more in a year than most people ever, but probably more in a week than most people ship out in their life. So we're going to do our final giveaway, Conky.
What's the question going to be on the final giveaway?
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Are you ready for the question, Conky? You can't answer it.
I probably can't if it's that good a question.
No, I know you want to answer it. This is what you guys win. You got to be a member to win. This is 925 Italy sterling silver necklace. I should have measured it out. It's a thick necklace. It does have weight. I would say it's probably at least 10 to 15 grams, maybe more. It's a long necklace. It's not no choker. I would say it's probably around 20 inch or so, 24 inch. But it's 925 Italy sterling silver, and it's free. So if you don't want it, you can just scrap it, give it to someone, whatever you want. So the question is going to be for the people in the chat. You got to be a member. Are you guys ready to win free silver? Second silver item giveaway for free. We'll be giving away gold probably next week, Conky. But unfortunately, Jeff couldn't be here this week. I wanted him to be part of that. If you guys didn't hear, Jeff's father unfortunately passed away, so condolences go out to him and his family. And we love just Jeff, and his dad was awesome, and his family, everyone I met from his family has been awesome. Just a great family. So, like I said, so anyone that bought anything, send that out. And if you win this, name 2 of my employees besides just Jeff. First one to name 2 other employees besides just Jeff.
Cheryl says Chester.
Chester's not an employee. I wish he was, but no. I tried it once.
You do pay him, don't you?
I wish.
Dog food?
So, first one to answer. 2 of my other employees. That's going to be a tough one. You really got to be a Second Sense fan to even know. You get this free. Sterling silver necklace.
The answers are coming in.
I need 2. Uh-oh. Hold on. Who's the first one? No Sean. There's no Sean. There's a Shane, though, Deb. So Chachi and Rob. You can't call Rob an employee. Shane and Chachi. Bonnie. Bonnie got it. And then I don't know who Zach is, but that was a good try. There's no Zach, though. And then Sharon came in second with Chachi and Magic Mike. That's a good one. And Jane came in third with Shane and Joe. That's a good one. I don't know if Joe's really an employee.
Yeah, I don't know if you can count that as an employee, but
yeah, you just have to be a member to win the stuff. Avery's all in over there. I was talking to Avery's earlier today. And, one of the Averys, I should say. I was talking to Roy, not Lisa.
I talked to Roy last Friday, I think.
So if you guys get a chance, always check out. He just put out a great video the other day. So always check out Avery's All In. So so Bonnie's our winner. Man, Bonnie's quick.
Christine says, damn autocorrect.
Autocorrect sometimes gets a little crazy. Yeah. So I appreciate everyone, first off, sticking in with it. I mean, it was a crazy day. I apologize for all the nuttiness. I mean, it's crazy. Conky has been late. So, I mean, that's when you know it's a crazy day. If Conky's not on time, you know it's crazy.
It was nuts for me, I'll tell you. I left the house at, God, I don't know, 8:30 this morning. You saw what time I just got back.
I feel for you. I've been there. Conky knows many times. I've been on the phone with him like, oh, yeah, I'm driving home to get to AA. Bonnie said, Rob, Deb won.
The Chester question, I think.
Oh, the Chester question? Okay. So, Deb, you won the Chester question, and Bonnie won the second question. So, Deb, just make sure you email my business partner. Hopefully, you're still here. So she gets the coins, and then you get the necklace, Bonnie. So, yep. So, yeah. But being a member, you got things like we're going to start give some good giveaway stuff away. Like I said, I just gave away silver today. I gave away silver coins, silver necklace. I got this gold chain. This is a gold bracelet. Anyone seen gold hitting all-time highs and things? Look how shiny that is, Conky.
Nice.
That's 14 karat gold bracelet. We'll be giving this away. I got all kind of stuff to give away, plus all kind of great auction items. And so I appreciate everyone bidding. I appreciate anyone that's a member. And those that aren't members, hey, I understand. Some people are like, oh, I don't want to, you're going to leave people hanging. I'm never going to leave you hanging in the video saying, to see the end of the video, you have to be a member. Now, being a member, you might get to see stuff that didn't get into the video, or I start digging deeper into items. And, there's going to be times when there's going to be things because I can't process everything in a storage unit video. Sometimes there's storage units. Like I bought the crates, 8 crates, all packed by professional moving company, Conky. Well, that means every item's individually wrapped in bubble wrap. Shane's over there today opening all the stuff. I opened up a few of the things on the top of the boxes. Well, Shane's going through and opening up all this other stuff. He's finding out. Let me show you one item he pulled out today from my crate unit. I paid $1,200 for 8 crates. Let me see if I can find it now.
Michael's asking what time I'm coming on tomorrow. Our whatnot auction starts at 9 p.m. Eastern.
So not 9 in the morning, right?
No, 9 p.m. Yeah, in the evening.
9 p.m.
Eastern. Wow, that was found in one of the crates?
Yep. It's a larger, full-sized cat. I never seen a larger that big in my life.
Huh.
Now, I seen someone asking $2,000 for it, Conky. This one sold, actually, though. So I only look at sold listings. A lot of people are like, oh, it's worth $2,000. No, it sold for $359. I'm going to say it's worth around $359.
Was that, but was that bids or was that buy it now?
That was buy it now.
Okay.
Yeah, if it was bids, then it would be worth probably more. Or it could be worth less. But.
Well, no, I've seen people put things up for buy it now way too cheap. What I wish they would tell you is how long it sat before somebody bought it. That would give you an indication of, where the buy it now value is, as far as the market value goes.
Yeah, I mean, the coach bag. He put some things in auction. I don't think he got to those coach bags yet, Jane. Shane's been trying to go through the stuff. The thing is that bringing stuff like, I don't know where those coach bags are. I know they're somewhere in a box, but right now he transferred over to because I filled up the one spot that we just cleared out with all these boxes from the storage unit. So he's just been focused on trying to go process all that stuff from the storage crates. So, but no, we haven't sold them yet. I'm 99% sure the coach purses you're talking about, which was a couple videos ago, we still have those. I know we did sell some Louis Vuitton and some other stuff.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Somebody $359. If that was cheap, somebody might have got that in the first few minutes.
And that is true. That is true, Conky.
I'll tell you a story. The Vince unit I bought. Now I'll talk about the Vince unit for a second because a lot of the cars that I'm selling, actually the overwhelming majority of the cars I'm selling tomorrow night on my whatnot auction came from the Vince unit. Wow. That's the first unit that I filmed for YouTube, but not the first unit I bought. Anyway, there was a towel in there with a wrestling girl on it, and I forget her name. It was
Miss Elizabeth.
Elizabeth, yeah. It was a full-size beach towel.
How could you forget Miss Elizabeth?
Okay, it was a full-size beach towel with full-size beach towel with Miss Elizabeth on it, and they were selling little hand towels with her on it. That was a replica of the full-size one. They were selling for $49. Buy it now. Well, somebody got a hold of a full-size beach towel, and they didn't realize that it was worth so much more than the little one, and they sold it buy it now for $49. And when I saw that, I thought, no, mine's got to be worth more than that. And I put mine up for auction, and it sold for, if I recall right, I think it sold for over $400.
Yeah, I think you told me it was four.
It's been years now. It was
over $400. It was a lot. I told someone that story the other day. Because my point of the story when I told them that is that you can't just assume in our business, okay? You can look at a beach towel and be like, what's a beach towel? How much could a beach towel be worth?
Yeah.
Right? Because it's just a beach towel.
Right.
Okay. And that's how people look at things. But when you're in our line of work, you have to look at, okay, for example, like the Barbies I found the other day. Okay, a Barbie doll is worth some money. But if it's a Barbie doll that's a cross collectible, per se, like the Lord of the Ring Barbies or the Batman Barbies or, you know, the Wizard of Oz Barbies. I call those cross collectibles because if you collect Barbies, you might want them. But if you collect Wizard of Oz stuff, you're going to want them. You know? Yeah. So it extends out to more than just the people that collect Barbies. So anytime you get cross collectibles like that, there's an added value typically to those type of items because you have a larger market that you're going to hit.
Exactly. I'm trying to look and see. eBay.
And this, like I said, this Saturday, we have an unbelievable auction, all die cast, whole boxes of Hot Wheels. There's treasure hunt Hot Wheels. There's a couple red lines. I told him he messed up. He didn't pull them out of the one thing. There's Tonkas. There's all kinds of Ertl. There's Matchbox. There's tons and tons of different type of die cast, plus tons of new die cast. And then Sunday, very specialized engraving machine and laminating cutting machine, heavy duty equipment. One piece I seen sell for $13,000.
Oh, you're selling that?
They're an auction, Conky.
Okay.
Money. And I think right now it's at $160. So,
okay,
we're gonna find out where it goes. And yeah, today it was another crazy day. I mean, I went to go get new eyeglasses. I haven't got them yet. Got the measurement. Got to see the inside of my eyeball.
That's always nice.
Yeah, it was nice. She said my inside my eyeballs look good. She said, out of all the people's inside eyeballs I've ever seen, yours are the best.
You get the best eyeballs, inside
eyeballs ever.
Sure, she wasn't just telling you that because she wanted something.
Maybe. So, but I thought I had good inside eyeballs too. So, my mom used to tell me that.
You got the inside eyeballs only a mother could love.
Yes, that's what my mom. I don't care what the kids say about your inside your eyeballs. They're all right. Oh man. So then I had to go look at an estate. Oh, it's been a crazy week, man. And then estate, there's like 4 things worth money and a bunch of stuff that's not worth money.
That's the way it is.
Yeah, well, there's stuff that's worth money, but the family's all taking that stuff.
Yeah.
So I told her, well, it's not enough for me, I said, but she said they're going to throw everything out. I said, well, if they're going to throw everything out, I'll come back and take what's worth taking. But, it's not enough stuff to take it on consignment.
Yeah.
And it's very difficult, ladies and gentlemen, because people are like, oh, just go buy it, Rob. Okay, when you're an auctioneer and you go in to try to buy something, 9 out of 10 times, like in this situation, okay, right now everything's garbage, you're just going to throw it out. The auctioneer comes in and wants to buy it. Now all of a sudden, well, if the auctioneer wants it, it must be worth a lot of money. Oh, you know what I'm saying? And everything changes. So it's not worth my time, energy, and effort because there's the few items that are there. you know, I buy them for $50, some for $150 or whatever else. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, in the end of the day, you know, all the time, energy, and effort to make $100, and then I'm not even make that much money because I got to pay people to catalog it, photo it, ship it. You know, by the time it's not worth the time, energy, and effort. You know.
Now, if you are already there, you know, picking up killer deals on other stuff, it might be worth it to pick up something for $50 you can sell for 150.
Yeah,
because it would average
if
up.
I was there and I could do the deal. With the problem is that there's other family people involved. You know.
Yeah.
If I could just do the deal with them, then yeah, I would have done it. Like the lady was like, at first she's like something like, "Oh, just take what you want," and I'm like, I said, "Well, talk to the family first, because I take it." Next thing you know, it's like, "Oh, the auctioneer came and took the stuff up." You know, I want to be that guy. You know, if they say, "Hey, I'm going to throw it out. If you can use it, take it," then I'll come and take it.
You know, when you started talking before about, you know, the auctioneer wants it, it's suddenly worth a bunch of money. You know, suddenly flashback to our Maryland trip.
Oh yeah,
with the die cast cars out there. Just
yeah, that's a sad day.
Yeah,
I wish we would have bought those, man.
That would have been.
I still want to see the grandfather's house. We didn't see that with the train.
All the trains.
I want to see how that was set up. I mean, the basement at that house was amazing.
Yeah.
You know, that's like life-changing stuff like there. I mean, that's like you and me will never probably see anything, a collection like that. I mean, we might see other awesome, unbelievable collections, but that extent of Matchbox collection.
Yeah, that was
over
something
the top. And guys, Conky and I, we drove to Maryland, tried to do a deal. I think I offered them 20,000. They said they wanted 20,000 or something. The two sisters, and I said, "Well, I'll give you the 20,000." And then the brother stepped in and said he wanted 80,000, and it just did not.
Yeah.
Obviously, I was going to give him $80,000 for it.
Well, I mean, the brother thought we were having an auction. When you said 20, he said, "Okay, I'll." Didn't he say he'd give 20 or something? Or
well, originally he goes, "You got to do better than that. We already got an offer." And I was like, "Well, they just said 20." He's like, "I said, okay, 20,500 or whatever." He goes, "They got to do better than that." I said, "Well, how much is it?" I was like, you know, and then he's like, 80,000. I was like, "Well, who offered that?" He goes, "I did."
Yeah.
And we're like, okay. And that's when I got mad.
Why am I here?
All right. Looking back on it, I shouldn't have got so upset, and I should have tried to just buy some stuff. I should have tried to buy just the shed in the back. Remember, Conky, the one shed? We should just try to
well, I mean,
$2,000 and then try to buy some stuff in the basement.
Well, but, you did buy some stuff, didn't you? I mean, you had already bought some stuff.
Yeah, I did buy stuff before the deal fell apart.
Yeah, I mean, if I'd have known what was going to happen, I'd have bought some. I was waiting to see if the deal went through. But, you know, I guess I should have been smart enough to realize that if it didn't go through, I would have wanted to buy my stuff beforehand, like you did.
That's a good question, Lori. Do you prefer buying the items in the house or selling for the owner with the percentage? It's tough because in my line of work, to buy it outright, one is a lot of times people think their stuff's worth a lot more than it is. It's easier to take it. It's easier for me to take something on consignment from somebody. Usually it's easier to get the deal done than trying to buy it, because unless the people, you know, it's hard for people to put a price on something. Sometimes it's easy. You walk in like, "Hey, $500, take everything." Okay, that's easy. But other times people will be like, do you come in like, "Well, I'll give you 500 for everything." "Oh, I want 3,000. "Well, this is worth this and this." "Okay, yeah, but I have to look at, I'm going to sell it at auction. If I sell it at auction, it could sell for $20. It could sell for $5. You know, I have an idea of items, and, you know, I sold enough stuff. I have an idea what it's going to typically sell for in the auction, but I always have to look at it. It's going to sell for the lowest possible price that I think it's going to sell for and go from there. But it could sell for all the items could sell for the highest price, but I can't put my money out hoping and dreaming it's going to sell for the highest price in the auction. So I'd rather buy it outright, but it's a lot easier to get the deals done a lot of times taking on consignment. And there's also times there's stuff that I would take on consignment, but I would never want to put my money into it. You know, like it's easier to buy a collection of toys or comic books, but, you know, to buy a whole house out of, and there's like furniture and appliances and glassware. And I mean, there's some good stuff, but a lot of stuff, you know, I don't want to deal with. It's like, I'd rather just take it on consignment or sell the whole estate
Once you buy it, you own it.
Yes. So that's my thing. And also, this is going to sound horrible, and I guess I shouldn't even say it, but I'd rather deal with people that that they passed away and the people want to sell the items. The family members or whatever, their significant other, whoever wants to give her the items, because typically those people don't have an emotional attachment to items.
Well, and what they're thinking is real estate. Get this stuff out of this house so we can do something with the house. They're not thinking of the value of the items. They just want the stuff gone so they can cash out on the real estate.
Because when you're dealing with people, a lot of times if it's their stuff they accumulated, it's tough for them to sell it. One, and two, like they want to get top dollar for everything. And auction setting, I talked to this about the other day with somebody, but there's going to be items you're going to sell for higher value than you thought, and there's going to be items that sell for lower value than you thought. And the one guy said, the auctioneer told me, Rob, don't look at the items, look at the dollar amount at the end. And the thing is, because you look at items, you're like, oh man, that only sold for $3. Geez, oh Pete. But then you see this other thing, oh, that sold for $45. I can't believe anyone would pay $45 for that. And at the end of the day, it usually works out. So that's the auction setting. But there's always going to be items that sell for one item, or I don't know. And every auction is different. I've sold the same item in different auctions and come different prices every time. There's certain items you're always going to get similar. Silver coins, for example, like I told you, silver eagles, like I sold tonight, I get $50 every day. Sometimes 75, 80, it depends on the year. But like that silver eagle, I'd get $50 for that every day in the auction. No problem. But then there's other items you're never going to know. Like, there's exactly what you're going to get, Like for that baccarat or that piece of that larger I just showed you, that cat. You put that in an auction, it could go for $400 or $500. It could go for $50. Depends. You got two people that like larger and like cats and want that rare piece. So tomorrow night, Conky's Flippin' Adventures has a whatnot auction after What the Ales.
Yep, and we're doing, because it's just basically just to get our feet wet. We're doing 60 lots, 60 die-cast lots.
Which would you take first, Conky? A hoarder house or an estate house?
Well, I have to be careful because what we call a hoarder house sometimes isn't what it is when you go there when somebody else calls it a hoarder house.
Correct.
So I would want an estate house if we're just talking generic language. A friend of mine had a hoarder house next to him. And I got real excited when he said that he was going to go over there and clean it out. And I went over there, and it was not the standard of hoarder houses that I was used to at that time. You know what I mean?
I'm with you on that. All hoarder houses are different. Depends on what people hoard. Now, if you watch the show Hoarders, you see a lot of people that have garbage. They hoard garbage, leftover containers, and they have milk containers and egg boxes and crates, and they'll have cans of soup left over and all kind of junk garbage. Those are not the hoarders that we deal with. Conky came to one of the hoarder houses I had, and I filled up 6 dumpsters at that hoarder house. There was tons of trash. The same token, though, it was like a time capsule, and there was tons of treasure. There was toys. There was coins. There was jewelry. There was a grand piano. I don't know. I mean, all kind of stuff. I mean, wait. Oh, there's Nintendo video game systems. Hold on. Where's that at here?
Yeah, you had to be careful in that one.
Wow, that was a long time ago. I had 60,000 subs at the time. I had my first million view video.
Nice.
But that was Christian.
Now that must have been after we did quite a bit of cleaning, because I remember that room was
it was packed.
Walking there.
Yes. So that was at the hoarder house. Let's see. This was at
Hales, what the heck are you doing up there?
I'm trying to find you treasure, man. Come on. Do you know how much money is in here?
No, how much?
You're gonna about to find out, and so is everybody else once they see what's inside.
I can't wait to see. You're gonna have to check out what the Hales, ladies and gentlemen, and see what he found in my hoarder house.
Man.
and you see he's in the closet. He's actually sitting on a pile. I'll show it one more time real quick. But look at he's sitting on a pile. Look,
Hales, what the heck are you doing up there?
I'm trying to find you.
see where the top of the closet. Look at where the bar is.
Hales, what the heck are you doing up there?
I'm trying to find you treasure, man.
Yeah, that was the hoarder house I was dealing with. But these people had so much good stuff in there, but man, did they have a lot of garbage going.
Yeah, like I said, you go through 5 foot of garbage and throwing everything away, and then there's a watch or something that's worth $100.
Yeah, sealed Nintendo game.
Yeah,
it was
money.
Yeah, money. We just found money here, found money there, found money there. The lady was extremely wealthy. Her husband was a surgeon. The house is in Gates Mills, which is one of the highest end communities around.
Yeah, it was probably a $500,000 house anyway.
Yeah, and this is before the inflation happened and the houses went boomed. So now it's probably even more conky. It's probably 700, 800,000. But the lady sat and let us sit there for 20 years empty, and she would just put stuff in the house. Must be nice.
Yeah, like a storage unit.
Yeah, and I had a few hoarders like that, and it's just one of those things. The one time I did a house, some people would have called it a hoarder, but they moved in 1950. They built the house, moved in. The guy's grandparents, I guess, they brought stuff from the grandparents. His parents had it, and he had it. He moved out. It's been empty for 17 years, and it was just full of stuff from the 1920s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, and
you're not talking about the one with all the radio stuff in it, are you?
no.
With the Chevettes?
No, that was a different one. Yeah, I got lots of hoarder houses. I'm supposed to be going back there too. So, well, I guess that was the question. That was the hoarder house question. I don't know if that answered anybody's question there. Is it legal to keep the guns you find in a storage unit? Alyssa?
If you bought the unit.
You are 100% right, Conky. It is legal. Yes, Conky is falling asleep. Don't worry, but he's passing out. Really, don't fall asleep.
No, I'm all right. I'm a little hungry. I haven't really eaten much today. I've been working.
Yeah, some of those things are rotting away. That's for sure. But you can definitely keep the guns. The only issue, if the gun was stolen, a serial number on it, and if it's a stolen gun or something like that, I do know some people that buy, they will check the serial number with the police department just to make sure the gun isn't stolen or was used in a murder or something. Why don't people think to put trash in one room and other stuff in another? That's a good question, Lori. I have no clue.
It's because to them, none of it's trash.
That's true, Conky. Yeah, to a hoarder, a lot this stuff ain't trash. It's where I got all the Hot Wheels from. And that gentleman was a hoarder, and I was helping him out, and I don't know. I think he's having a little bit of issue. It's easier said than done when you first get rid of stuff, and then when you actually, when you're a hoarder, it's not easy. It's a disease. It's an issue. It's a problem. I hoard stuff myself, but I'm hoarding it for a reason of, financial stability or backup plan. Like I got, comics galore. Well,
I hoard Tonka trucks and Hot Wheels.
Hot Wheel red lines.
Yeah. I was going to open a box of Tonka tonight for AA, but it's too late to get into that. I thought I was going to be home for the whole show. I didn't realize I was going to be, driving for most of it.
Well, the fishing Santa says, "Hey, Rob, you yawn and you make Conky yawn."
I'm sorry. It's been a long day.
So, but once again, I just want to say real quick, we're about to end it here. I do appreciate everybody dealing with the technical difficulties at the beginning of the show. I appreciate everyone that's become a member. And like I said, I know not everyone can be a member, and that's okay. But I will never leave you hanging in a video. So never think, oh, if I'm not a member, I'm going to leave hanging a video. The membership, wanting to get giveaways like today, I gave away silver coins, silver necklace. I'll be giving away gold. You can participate in the auctions. There's also extra content. I put up some a couple of shorts this week for all the members. I put up the Halloween video for the Wow 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 members. I'll be working more on the Halloween video. I'm going to talk to Conky later. I got an idea maybe next week for Halloween. We'll see. So, but don't forget, diecast auction this Saturday. Sunday, a special machinery cutting. So if you know anyone that's into, they has I guess they call it CNC machines, but one does engraving, the other one does cutting. And big money, you know, you're talking about $15,000-$20,000 machines here. And then, man, there's so many great auctions that are coming up, Conky.
If I had my building built, I might have bid on those machines.
I wish.
But not yet. I don't have it
Not
built
yet. You can put them in a storage unit.
yet. Just keep them in the storage unit they're in. We're just rent the unit.
Just rent it again.
No, it's all right.
First month, 40 some bucks, Conky.
Yeah.
And so I guess we'll do a little prayer, Conks.
Yeah.
All right. Lord, once again, thank you for bringing us together in your name. We appreciate all the wonderful things you've given to us, and just this life itself, and just this precious, precious life that we have. And just thank you for it. And all the people, you know, we've lost some people, you know, Jeff's father, special intentions, prayers go out to Jeff and his family. Also, patience, his grandfather, grandmother, also maybe passing away. So out to her family, and anybody else that's listening tonight, watching tonight, that has any issues, problems, Lord, please see best fit that you can do to help them any way possible. And thank you so much for all you do for us. Amen.
Amen.
Like I said, yeah, special to Patience and Christian, special shout out to Jeff and his family, and anybody else out there. Like I said, you know, if we can, we just appreciate it. And this last note, you know, I was out today behind my building, and there's this big crate that I got that, you know, with those machines, Conky, and it's sitting behind my building because Jeff was going to break it up, but he didn't have time. He said, well, we could use some of the wood for other things. Oh, sorry. And this homeless lady, she goes, hey, comes over, and she's like, excuse me, I just want to know if I could maybe use this wood. I'm trying to build something to, you know, to stay in, you know. And I was like, I just be honest with you. First of all, the wood is, you know, these huge pieces. First, she's got to try to cut them up. I don't know how she's going to move them. You know, they're not light. Two, it's particle board wood. Not good for the moisture because that wood starts getting warped. And I was telling all the stuff. I said, I don't care if you use the wood. I just don't think it's going to be very suitable what you're going to try to do. I think you're going to spend all this time and it's not going to work. I said, how about if I give you a tent, you know? Well, you think you got a tent? I'm like, hold on, let me go look. I got a tent. I just got to find it, right? I go, Shane, hey, Shane, you know where a tent is? Yeah, hold on, Rob. And he had to actually put it in the auction. I said, well, just take it out of the auction. I'd rather give it to this lady than someone's going to buy it for 10, 20 bucks, whatever. I give that tent to that lady. You think I gave her $1 million?
Yep.
She was so happy, so grateful, you know, and you know, it's a little thing like that, you know. Some people, you know, oh, Rob, you should have filmed it all. So I don't care about any of that stuff. I'm just telling you guys tonight, just, you know, if you have an opportunity in life, you know, help out people. I'm not saying go hand money to the guy in the corner, okay? I'm not into that. You know, I see people out there panhandling and all this other stuff. This lady drove by, asked, you know, she's on a bike. She said, hey, can I get this wood? She's trying to build a house for herself. You know what I'm saying? I mean, doing the best. She's out there in the element. She's homeless. I give her a tent. And to me, I mean, that's, you know, I'd rather give her a tent than $20, right?
Well, $20 is going to give her shelter when it rains.
Right. You know, and you know, I don't know what they would use the money for, you know, and that $20 they could use to buy drugs, and that could be the last time, and I give them the money that killed them, you know. So I'd rather say, hey, I give them water, I give them food. I've had people that needed help before. I had them cut grass and do all kind of other stuff. So, but, you know, help out if you can help out. That was my whole point of the whole situation. And, you know, life's short. And we
yes, it is.
lost some great people this last day or two here. And so, but no, I really do appreciate everybody. Sorry for technical difficulties. Don't forget, tomorrow 9 o'clock, Conky's Flipping Adventures, auction on Whatnot, his first Whatnot auction. Support him. All kind of awesome diecast. And if you're not in a diecast, hey, I bet you have a grandkid or uncle or son or cousin or nephew or sister, uncle, aunt, uncle, somebody that wants some diecast. You buy them. Christmas is coming up. Hanukkah's coming up. Kwanzaa's coming up. My birthday's coming up.
There you go.
Hint, hint.
And something else we have listed in the Buy It Now section that kind of supports our channel is I made up these really nice keychains. I'll show you the keychain part. That's on our Whatnot page. You don't even have to buy it at auction. Just go and buy it now.
How much is a keychain, Conky?
$15.
$15.
And again, I'm not sitting here saying that the keychain's worth $15, but it is a like a commemorative thing of the first restoration I did, and it goes towards helping me pay for more restoration supplies, so to speak. And it also, there's only, well, now there's like 90 some for sale still, but there's only a limited amount of them. When they're gone, they're gone. Then I'll do the Jeep, and then hopefully after that, when the Jeep ones are sold, that'll encourage me to, well, all the keychains are sold. I better actually get off my butt and restore something and maybe make another keychain out of it.
There you guys go. Support the channel. And that's the whole thing. It's like, Conky's, it's just about helping and supporting the channel. Just like the membership, it's just a way to support the channel, and it's like people are like, oh, the money, it's not very much money. And it just helps support the channel, trying to grow the channel, do things, give you guys better content, everything else, give away things. So put together awesome lots for you. So I do appreciate every single one of you out there. I know Conky appreciates you guys. And without you, we wouldn't be here. So
yeah, we'd just be sitting here talking to each other. Now we do sometimes. Rob and I didn't talk all day, but
well, yeah, sometimes after the live, we'll be here talking to each other for a half hour. Not tonight. Conky's tired. So, but anything else you want to say, Conky?
No, just like I said, the Whatnot auction, and we'll be live Saturday night at a regular time at 8 o'clock on our channel.
So 8 o'clock Saturday night, Conky's Flipping Adventures. Tomorrow, Whatnot, 9 o'clock. And don't forget, this Saturday, 1 o'clock, my auction. Awesome. Tomorrow, I'm trying to do my coin counting release video. I have the whole video done except for the coin counting part. I can tell you one thing. I have one bucket that's 112 pounds or something like that, and the other bucket's 80 some pounds of change. We have basically 200 pounds of change, and that's not even all the change at my shop. So I have the whole video. I already did the first edit for the whole video, except for I got to do the change, take it actually to the place. So I'm hoping I could get that done tomorrow, and I can put that video out tomorrow. If not, I got the lady that gave me a bunch of stuff for free video. All kind of crazy stuff for free. Then I got the gentleman with the auction starts tomorrow. Got the little walkthrough of his place with all the awesome taxidermy and some NASCAR stuff. So don't forget, guys, before you leave, hit that thumbs up. Thank you, Big C. I appreciate every single body out there. Check out the auctions, support Conky, and you guys have a wonderful, wonderful evening. And don't forget, keep Jeff and Patience in your prayers. They have loved ones that unfortunately passed away, and we